Welcome to this explainer. Look, if you're completely exhausted from infinitely scrolling through just a chaotic, unsorted grid of thousands of pictures on your hard drive, you are in the exact right place. Today, we've got a very clear goal. We're going to take you from being a frustrated photo hoarder to a totally confident digital curator.
I mean, be honest with yourself for a second. Are your digital photos just a total mess right now? We all know the struggle, right? You've got scattered folders covering your desktop, random downloads, completely unlabeled memory cards, and just that lingering, stressful fear of running out of hard drive space? It's incredibly common. But the built-in macOS Photos app is this massively underutilized tool that can literally solve the whole shebang. Okay, let's dive into this and look at the ultimate solution.
So here's our roadmap for today. 1. Taming your photo library. 2. Importing your memories. 3. Organization and AI search. 4. Powerful built-in editing. And finally, 5. Syncing, storage, and pro tips. Let's get right into it. Section 1. Taming your photo library.
To actually empty out that digital shoebox, we first need to understand the main interface where all the magic actually happens. Now, what's really interesting about this setup is how macOS takes your chaotic mess of files and just automatically organizes them into a super clean, highly intuitive chronological timeline. When you first launch the app, whether that's via Launchpad, the dock, or Spotlight, this library view becomes your home base. And if you notice how everything is beautifully grouped by date, months, or years right up at the top, it just strips away all that clutter immediately.
Now, to navigate this space, you're going to want to look to your left. That main sidebar, that's your new best friend. The Library tab gives you that chronological view we just talked about. Then you've got Memories, which provides these really cool auto-generated highlight reels. Albums, well, that's where you'll create your own custom collections. People and Pets actually uses facial recognition to sort your loved ones, and Places literally maps out your photos by location. Knowing exactly where to look for these auto-sorted categories is a total game changer. It instantly cuts down your browsing time. Moving right along to Section 2, Importing your memories. So, with the interface totally demystified, how do we actually bring those scattered files into this powerful ecosystem? Well, the application makes this incredibly versatile with 4 super simple methods. First, you can go old school by connecting your iPhone or iPad directly with a cable. Second, you can just airdrop photos wirelessly straight to your Mac for a quick auto import. Third, you can literally just drag and drop loose files right into the Photos window. And fourth, if you're out there using a dedicated camera, just pop in that SD card. Easy, right? Let's look at how this translates into a completely frictionless workflow. On one hand, we've got the hardware approach. Popping in an SD card triggers the Photos app to detect it automatically. No extra clicks needed. On the other hand, you've got the software approach, which is just your standard drag and drop directly from your Finder Downloads folder. Whether you're transferring massive gigabytes from a professional camera rig, or, just dragging a handful of memes off your desktop, the entry point into the app is entirely frictionless. Okay, Section 3, Organization and AI Search. Now that your photos are actually in the system, the application truly transforms from just a basic image gallery into a brilliant management suite. But we really need to clear up a massive point of beginner confusion right out of the gate. In macOS Photos, what exactly is the difference between an album and a folder? Well, it's actually pretty simple. Albums collect specific photos together. If you put a photo in an album, it does not duplicate the file, so you aren't taking up twice the space, which is huge. Folders, on the other hand, act as larger containers that group your albums together. Think of an album as a playlist of songs, and the folder as the record crate holding all those playlists.
And this brilliantly illustrates the real power of the Apple ecosystem, Smart Albums. Instead of dragging and dropping photos manually, which takes forever, Smart Albums do all the heavy organizational lifting for you based on specific rules you set. You can tell the app to automatically create an album for every single photo taken with a specific camera type, or just group everything you've marked as a favorite, or even pull together files with custom keywords like school or family. It's basically magic.
But hey, if you really want to see the magic of Apple's built-in AI, just look at how the engine automatically detects faces and objects without any manual tagging whatsoever. I mean, imagine an image of a room absolutely packed with pets. The software can actually differentiate and detect individual animals, seamlessly grouping them right into the people and pet section. It's absolutely fantastic for travelogues or keeping track of historical family photos. Because the AI is constantly working in the background, scanning and identifying objects, locations, and faces, you can actually search like a pro using plain, natural language. You don't need to remember exact file names anymore.
You can literally just type Luke Dog to find pictures of your pet or Sunset 2024 to find a specific vibe from a specific year. You can even type text receipt. And yes, you heard that right, the AI actually reads the text inside your images. It makes finding old signs, document scans, or receipts completely 100% effortless.
Next up, Section 4, Powerful Built-in Editing.
So your library is imported, it's perfectly organized, and now we escalate to my absolute favorite feature, the powerful built-in editing. Let me tell you, you absolutely do not need expensive third-party software to make your images pop. By simply double-clicking an image and hitting Edit, you open up a truly professional suite of tools. Just look at the Adjust panel. It gives you incredible granular control over brilliance, exposure, highlights, shadows, and contrast. The sliders are highly responsive, super intuitive, and honestly, it takes all the intimidation out of professional color and lighting grading. Of course, alongside lighting, framing is everything, right? And the built-in crop and straighten tools handle this beautifully. With the visual anchor lines, you literally just drag to enclose the exact area you want to keep. Or you can use the dial to perfectly level out a crooked horizon line. We've all taken those lopsided beach photos. You can even lock it to specific aspect ratios, like a perfect square or 16:9 with just a single click.
To quickly summarize your new mental checklist for the editing suite, you've got Adjust for your lighting and shadows. You've got Filters for those instant, stylish looks like vivid or dramatic. You've got Crop for your framing and aspect ratios. And this is a lifesaver, you even have a retouch tool specifically designed to seamlessly wipe away minor blemishes or annoying dust spots on your lens. So the crucial point is this advanced editing secret for those of you who really want to dial in your aesthetic. When you're dragging those sliders for exposure or contrast, try holding down the Option key on your keyboard. What this does is expand the range of the slider, giving you a much finer, highly precise level of control over those micro adjustments. It is incredibly satisfying to use once you get the hang of it.
And finally, Section 5, Syncing, Storage, and Pro Tips.
Okay, we've tamed, we've imported, organized, and edited. Now to make sure these beautifully curated memories are actually secure, let's talk about syncing. The macOS Photos app really thrives because it syncs seamlessly across your Mac, iPhone, and iPad via iCloud. But listen up, because here is the critical setting you absolutely must know. In your settings, you can choose Optimize Mac Storage or Download Originals. If you choose Optimize, iCloud keeps the heavy, full-resolution files up in the cloud and only keeps lightweight versions locally on your computer. That saves you massive amounts of hard drive space. But if you're a professional who needs the raw files locally, you'll definitely want to select Download Originals. Beyond just syncing, this app has some serious depth. Here's a rapid-fire list of advanced features you should definitely try out. First, the app features automatic duplicate detection that effortlessly merges redundant files. Say goodbye to 5 copies of the same selfie. You can also do batch editing, meaning you edit one photo, copy those edits, and just paste them across 100 other photos instantly. You can install third-party extensions to route photos directly to Photoshop and back. And yes, for your sensitive media, you can absolutely create locked, hidden albums.
Now, as we wrap things up, I want to leave you with a highly practical word of warning regarding your storage. Your photo library file lives on your Mac, but if you have a massive library spanning decades, do yourself a favor and move that single library file to an external hard drive. And above all else, always ensure your Mac is regularly backed up with Time Machine. We want to make absolutely sure those precious memories are never ever lost to a hardware failure. We've gone from a scattered mess to a streamlined, AI-assisted, flawlessly edited collection. And the best part? The tools are already sitting right there on your Mac. They're completely free, just waiting for you to use them. So, the only question left is, are you ready to finally open up the Photos app, master your digital shoebox, and actually enjoy looking through your memories again? Get in there and start creating your first smart album today. Thanks for joining me for this explainer.